Today, we will explore the unsettling events that occurred on January 13, 2023, where law enforcement officers were unexpectedly placed in a chilling scenario. Confronted by a man with an intense demeanor and a perplexing request, their visible frustration unfolded as the unfolding drama took an unexpected turn. Join us as we delve into the intricate details of this unfolding narrative, exploring the uncertainties, raising questions about potential danger, and navigating the ominous revelations that marked this fateful day.
I got a phone call from my ex-boyfriend that he just killed his whole family, and his mother is on his way there to the house. And the one he said he killed was his sister, brother-in-law, 2 kids, and his sister's father.
You think he's serious?
When the first time he called, he was crying and told me that he loved me, that he's always going to love me, and he's never going to see me again. And he was very highly upset and then hung up.
As the events unfolded on January 13, 2023, officers found themselves in an uncertain situation, confronted by a man with an intense demeanor and an unusual request. Their visible frustration became evident as the man approached their vehicle and disclosed that he had recently taken some action.
Does he have any mental or physical disabilities?
No, he's bipolar, but he did tell me that he has a gun and he still has 2 bullets in it.
In the aftermath of the initial encounter, the dispatcher, perceiving skepticism prompted by the ex-boyfriend's assertion, delves deeper into the unfolding situation. Seeking a clearer understanding of the circumstances, the caller, presumably the current or former partner of the involved individual, provides crucial information that not only serves to elucidate the man's statements, but also introduces an alarming dimension. The details shared by the caller go beyond mere clarification, unveiling concerns of significant magnitude. A key revelation emerges regarding the individual's bipolar condition, adding a layer of complexity to the situation. Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition characterized by intense mood swings, encompassing episodes of elevated energy and depressive states. The acknowledgement of this condition raises red flags, as it introduces the potential for unpredictable behavior and heightened emotional states, further complicating the assessment of the unfolding events. The dispatcher's skepticism, initially rooted in the ex-boyfriend's claim, is now coupled with a heightened awareness of the potential danger associated with the individual's mental health condition. This critical information becomes a pivotal factor for law enforcement officials and emergency responders as they grapple with the challenging task of comprehending and managing a situation that involves not only external circumstances, but also the nuanced dynamics of an individual dealing with a mental health challenge. The gravity of the unfolding events is magnified as the dispatcher and responding authorities navigate the delicate balance between ensuring public safety and addressing the mental health considerations of the individual in question.
My aunt just called me and told me her son just killed everybody in the house. She just called me, she's crying, and so I just decided to call just say, I don't know.
And who killed everybody in the house?
His name is Martin. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I'm being told, and she's on her way over there, and I don't want there to be an issue.
So your aunt is on the way to address that everybody got killed at. How would she know that?
Yeah, I do not know that.
What's her name?
Carmel.
Spell it.
Carmel.
Does she drink or do drugs?
She drinks, but I don't know if she's drinking.
As the situation continued to unfold, it escalated to a more ominous level when the man, at the center of the unfolding drama, disclosed that he was in possession of a firearm, and unsettlingly, he specified that there were only 2 bullets remaining. This chilling revelation raised immediate concerns and prompted a series of critical questions for law enforcement and emergency responders tasked with managing the evolving crisis. The disclosure of firearm possession introduced a new dimension to the scenario, provoking speculation about the individual's potential intentions. The questions surrounding whether he aimed to instill fear in others suggest the possibility of further acts of violence, or subtly allude to the potential for self-harm, became pressing considerations. The gravity of these inquiries underscored the complexity and urgency of the unfolding situation, requiring a careful and nuanced response from police department officials. The mental state and intentions of an individual possessing a firearm, especially with a limited number of bullets, pose significant challenges for law enforcement in terms of risk assessment and strategy development. The potential for harm to oneself or others, coupled with the element of limited ammunition, adds a layer of unpredictability that demands a strategic and cautious approach from authorities.
I do not know that.
What's her name?
Carmel.
Spell it.
Carmel.
Does she drink or do drugs?
She drinks, but I don't know if she's drinking.
Come back and let us know if you pick your son up.
I'm out here with
Just left.
coveralls, black shoes, red echo.
As the intensity of the unfolding situation reached a critical juncture, the gravity of the scenario heightened significantly. The man's mother, responding to the urgency of the circumstances, rushed to the scene where a potentially gruesome murder was feared to have occurred. The prospect of such a horrific event, if verified, carried the weight of capturing national headlines, underscoring the severity and public impact of the unfolding crisis. The involvement of the man's mother added an emotional and familial dimension to the unfolding events, amplifying the stakes for everyone involved. Her swift response to the situation reflected the serious nature of the unfolding crisis, indicating the perceived urgency and concern for the safety and well-being of those potentially affected. Simultaneously, as law enforcement officials were receiving information about the 911 calls, another unit within the police force confirmed encountering an individual matching the description provided by the callers. This confirmation introduced a layer of corroboration to the ongoing crisis, aligning the details provided by the callers with the actual presence of an individual at a specific location. The convergence of these two critical developments, the mother's rush to the scene and the confirmation of an individual matching the description, underscored the dynamic and rapidly evolving nature of the situation. It also highlighted the collaborative efforts of different units within the police force to gather and validate information, reinforcing the gravity and urgency of the unfolding events. The potential for a gruesome murder, coupled with the involvement of family members and the verification of a matching individual, heightened the complexity of the crisis. Law enforcement now faced the challenge of managing multiple facets of the unfolding incident, including ensuring public safety, investigating the reported crime, and responding to the emotional and familial dynamics at play.
So I want you to handcuff me first.
All right, let me pull up really quick.
What the hell is going on, dude? What the hell, dude? Hold on, I got us. Get out, Compton. Turn your camera on. 2 the radio.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can put us out, or clear us off of this assignment, no cause, and put us out at 44 on Clark with a male. He approached our vehicle and said that he just did something bad, and he's going to give us an address on MacCourt as to what he did and where it's at. He said that he killed 5 people.
The officer on the radio recounted his interaction with Martin Muniz, the central figure in this unfolding drama. Muniz flagged down officers a mile from his home address, aligning with his ex-girlfriend's account of FaceTiming her during a walk. The officers, unaware of the 911 calls and Muniz's bizarre statements, engaged with him, raising questions about whether his actions were peculiar for amusement or genuine admissions.
Where am I going? I'm just curious, does that male have any blood or any indication on him of this occurring?
Yeah, right.
None that I've seen.
Hi, my daughter lives here. I got a call from 2 cousins, my son. Murdered them all. I don't know. I just got here and I don't trust him, so I was afraid to knock on the door. I was waiting for you guys.
His son's not here, I don't believe.
Yeah.
He approached 2.
Do you know the cousin? Does he have mental disorders? What's up?
Who?
Son.
The guy that called.
My son, yes.
Yeah.
He was locked up for 20 years. Yes, he's got mental
What was he
issues.
locked up for?
All kinds of violations.
Like violence
yes,
against people?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
he was
well,
locked up for
just
20
hang
years.
tight for us.
But, my daughter's car's like, oh my God, my whole inside was just shaking.
2025 radio. The front door is open. It's just unlocked. It's not all the way open.
Copy.
You want me to walk in first and call my grandkids?
No, man. No.
Who else is
Sarge,
supposed to live here?
My
given
daughter, she got
permission
two
to go
kids,
inside
her
his...
husband.
Have you tried to call her?
I called all of them. No one's answering. Her car's not here.
Supposed to be upstairs, though.
Hey, we don't need permission.
Hello?
We had two females
We don't need permission.
en route to the location. I wasn't notified of anyone being inside.
Cleveland Police!
You're not enough to go see
I
anyone
don't know. I don't know. I was afraid to go. I thought I haven't had the cops come, so I don't know. They're going in and out.
Cleveland Police! Somebody's on the bed.
Someone's moving too.
Oh, yo, it's real. Get EMS rolling.
Radio.
You got one female on the ground.
As the officers found themselves in a situation with limited information, they decided to handcuff Moon based on his confession and the ambiguous nature of the scenario. However, their demeanor reflected suspicion about the accuracy of the narrative. Concluding the released body cam footage, subsequent reports unveiled a scene of unimaginable brutality. The officer confirmed the shocking claims of the 911 callers and Moon's confession as real. The discovery of lifeless bodies, including Moon's sister, father, and son, with his brother-in-law succumbing to injuries, left an 8-year-old girl miraculously surviving with a gunshot wound to the neck, becoming the lone survivor of this calculated rampage that tore a Cleveland family apart. Regarding Muniz, his demeanor at the arraignment on January 24th raised questions about remorse, especially as surviving family members refused to be present and never wanted to see him again. Muniz responded with a cold-hearted laugh, but the justice system may have had the last laugh. Reports suggested premeditation, citing a Facebook post by Muniz just days before the murders. In May 2023, Muniz admitted to a previous fatal shooting in 2013, adding another layer to the case. As we conclude this harrowing journey through the events of January 13, 2023, and the subsequent revelations surrounding Martin Muniz, the profound impact on a Cleveland family is undeniable. The unimaginable brutality confirmed by the officer and Mun's own confession has left a community grappling with loss and tragedy. In the aftermath, the lone survivor, an 8-year-old girl, bears witness to the haunting aftermath of a calculated rampage that tore apart her family. The upcoming trial, slated for April 2024, will place Muniz's fate in the hands of the jury. Cuyahoga County prosecutors' unwavering pursuit of capital punishment underscores the severity of the 25 charges he faces, each carrying the possibility of the death penalty. Muniz's plea of not guilty sets the stage for a legal battle that will determine the consequences for the man behind a calculated rampage that forever changed the lives of those involved.